but I prefer football. It is football. And we're just gonna be going through some just news and talking about opinions, alright? So, some of this might be very old news when this video posts, so just bear with me, but it's still very interesting, right? So I just want to start off with one of the most controversial things that has recently happened in the football world is Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspurs. The VAR decisions and on the Luis Diaz offside. Many are against VAR now and saying that we should not have it and stuff like that, right? But I don't think that's how it works. VAR has caused more good than bad. And especially on that decision, it wasn't VAR's fault. Well, in part it was, but had VAR not been there, nothing would have changed. So, you can see how you go with that logic, because here's how it worked. The onside referees on the field thought it was an offside, and so I went to VAR. They did not understand that. They saw an offside in VAR and said that the onside decision is correct because they thought the onside also said it was a goal. And so that's where it starts, right? VAR can't say offside or onside. They can only say if the onside referees are right or not. And so they misunderstood at the beginning. Essentially what happened. So whether VAR would not have been there, it would still have been an offside, quote unquote, when it wasn't, which is very controversial because that game ended 2-2, I believe, and had Luis Diaz's goal have counted, Liverpool might have won and gotten all 3 points. We don't know. Had they scored, the outcome might have been Tottenham winning 3-2. You don't know. But yeah. Alright, that is going to be about Liverpool, the controversial VAR decisions. I mean, they're talking more and more about it in other games now also. I believe the VAR referees in that booth were not terminated is not the right word, but fired. If you feel me, if you feel my gist, which is good, right? Next topic. We have to talk about the majestic Jude Bellingham just scoring goal after goal. Here's just one fact. In Ronaldo's first 10 games, I think he scored 10 goals. And in Jude Bellingham's first 10 games, he scored 10 goals. I'll try to put a fact sheet right there. Yeah, right there. Like stats. But that just shows you how good Jude Bellingham is. The weirdest fact is that in that chart, all you see are strikers. But Jude Bellingham is a midfielder and is scoring goals. I think who I would compare him, or what the media is also comparing him to the most, is Zinedine Zidane. He's French, right? He's French born, but originally Algerian. But my boy Zinedine Zidane ones, like Atletico Madrid, they lose. They lost against Atletico Madrid 2-1, I think it was. So I don't think they're going to go very far. It is just an opinion, but that is mostly because they're missing so many of their good players. Thibaut Courtois, their goalkeeper, got injured. Eder Militao, one of their main defenders, got injured. They're missing a number 9 up top for clinical finishes. I know, what's his name? Oselu is not doing too bad. He's scoring a couple goals, but their main goal feeder is Jude Bellingham. Their main goal feeder is Jude Bellingham, right? And now to talk about, very recently, Arsenal versus Manchester City played out. Arsenal winning 1-0 against Man City. It was a very close game. The one goal was a bit of a lucky one because of a huge deflection off of Ake. Alright, I just want to talk about, Arsenal winning 1-0 because of a deflection off of Ake. It was a really close game. What I think Manchester City is, I don't know. They're missing so many key players, or a lot of key players, and so I don't know if they're gonna do well this year in any competition, but they are doing really well for now. They lost players like Gundogan, who was a key player last season for their win. Whenever Kevin De Bruyne was down or missing, Gundogan was there to replace him. Actually, Kevin De Bruyne is missing right now because of an injury, and so no one is there to replace him, recently Rodri got sent off, who is another key player in the midfield. Erling Haaland is, okay, I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but Erling Haaland is not doing much. He is just waiting to get the ball feeded and do the finishing touch. And so if nobody feeds him, he's not pointless, but he's almost pointless. He's not coming back to defend or he himself feeding others, right? You have to be a bit you have to have multiple skills, right? Like you see Mbappe a lot of times coming back in the midfield, helping out with the passes, doing great runs on the wings, doing other stuff like that. Wow. Okay. Haaland is sort of a tap-in merchant sometimes. He just stands in the middle of the box and hopes that something comes towards him, right? That's why I think Haaland is it's almost as if they're playing with 10 players sometimes. But yeah, with missing Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, João Cancelo, Gabriel Jesus left a while ago, but is doing really well in Arsenal. But yeah, essentially, that is what I think how Manchester City are doing right now. They are still second or third in the Premier League, I think. It's not bad. For the next team I wanted to talk about is, or the league sort of, is Bundesliga. Bayern Munich are not doing that well. Just put it at that. I think they are in third or... Wait, is doing real well, winning game after game. They got put into an easy UCL group. Finally, every year they get paired up with some hard teams, but I mean, you can't use that as an excuse. You're so supposed to be the good team. Alright, thank you for listening to tonight's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want